Hello friends, welcome to my channel Electrical Master. This video I would like to share my last year project experience in Middle East country. It is the fantastic video, don't miss it out, watch the video completely. Before going to the video, if you are visiting my channel first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon. Then you will never miss our updates. Let's go to the video. Actually, this video I would like to share my last year project experience in Middle East country Kuwait, how I have done the project there. Actually, there I have built 3-floor office in the Middle East country Kuwait. There my scope of work is power of that 3-floor building by the regular supply of transformer and backup DG. Whenever the transformer is failed or tripped, then the backup DG should come to the picture and it will give the full load to that office. It is helped by the ATS switch, auto transformer switch, and also I have installed there UPS and battery for the emergency load like fire alarm and CCTV cameras and server. For those emergency load we have using the UPS and battery chargers. And I have done this project with 3 steps. So I have splitted this overall project with 3 stages. First stage it is designing stage, and second it is installation or construction stage, and third it is the commissioning stage. So based on these 3 stages I have completed this project. So I will share my experience, how I done the job in the each individual stages, what are the steps to complete this project. This video really very helpful for working as a site engineer doing the project scope, project work. It really useful for you guys. Okay, let us start with the designing stage. Designing stage, you have to design all the parameters which is required for our project. So first I will start up with designing the load calculation. So the first step you have to design the load calculation for your project. So I have taken from the load list from my office whatever the loads we are going to connect to our office. That load list I have prepared, and based on that I have prepared the load calculation, how much kilowatt load is requirement for our office. So based on that only I can design the transformer and the generators. And if you want to know detail about how to do this load calculation, you can check it out my another video. It was already there in my YouTube channel. Even I will give this link for that load calculation in the description. You can check there. And second, I have designed the SLD, single line diagram for electrical layout, electrical wirings and electrical shop drawings, and also the equipment layout wherever that equipment going to be installed. For example, like a transformer and generator and UPS, where I have to install, that is mentioned in the equipment layout. And also this wiring diagram, I have to use based on this help of civil layout. They clearly given the building complete structures, so I can take it from their civil drawings. I can just modify the wirings from that installing DBs, sub DBs and main DBs and individual load wiring connection, all are I have modified with that civil layout. And if you want to know how to do this layout designing, single line diagram designing, you can check it in the description box. And third, design the transformer capacity and DG sizing. So based on the load calculation, you can design transformer requirement sizing and also generator requirement sizing. There I have designed 1000 kVA generator and a transformer, because transformer is the main power. So in any case transformer is a failure or trip, that time our generator should be come out the picture. It's fully support our office load. That's why I have designed both this generator and transformer in the same capacity. And if you want to know the sizing calculation, check it out in the description. And fourth, and design the ATS panel sizing. So ATS panel sizing, because the both transformer and generator, it is connected to the ATS panel. So ATS breaker and ATS transfer switch both are having that much of ampere capacity to handle the load smoothly transformation. That's why how to design ATS is very important. So if you want to know that ATS sizing calculation or ATS, more about ATS, you can check it out in that video link in description. And also designing the UPS and battery sizing for the emergency load. So it is that whatever I already told, that emergency load, fire alarms and CCTV and server load. So I have took this load separately and I have done the calculation. Based on that, I have sized this UPS and also battery. Even that transformer failure and UPS can able to withstand the load for 1 hour capacity. For a full emergency load, it can able to give 1 hour capacity. Like that I have designed there in my last year project. And next, design the power cable sizing from the transformer to the ATS to the main DP. You have to connect it through the HT cable, like XLPE cable. There I was used the XLPE cable underground. That cable installation was in the underground. You know, most of the Middle East country, they were used only the underground cabling. So there I have sized 200 square mm cable. If you want to know that cable sizing, you can check it out in the link in the description. You can get the idea how to design the cable sizing. Then design the main DB and sub DB sizing based on the SLD. So that main DB breaker sizing and sub DB breaker sizing and the individual outgoing breaker sizing as per the IEC standard and the local regular bodies, their standard you have to follow. So there I follow the Kuwait Ministry standards and also IEC standard. I have designed for the main DBs and also the sub DBs for the individual loads. So these are the designing stages. You have to follow the steps, then your designing stage will be over. And also final one thing, you have to do the earthing. That is very important. Earthing, it's you have to make the earthing layout first, wherever you want to put that earth pit, and also you have to install the lightning rod, because it's 3 floor. As per the standard, the minimum 20 meter height, you have to use lightning rod installation. So I have installed the lightning rod also there, and I have connect separately to the earthing in the ground for lightning protection. So these are the designing document. Before you are going to start the job, you have to prepare these documents. Then the second stage is a construction or installation. So construction stages, once the equipments based on our designing, we will buy the equipment from the supplier. So after we bought the equipment to the site, first we start the job with install the sub DB and main DB and wiring in the office as per the SLD diagram. So based on our designed SLD, we have installed main DBs and sub DBs in the office inside, and also we have do the wiring from that main DB to the sub DBs. And second, we have installed the loads in this office as per our designing diagrams. Wherever we kept a load like lamps, a fan, AC and power socket, and those things we have connected the loads. And third, install the transformer and DG and ATS panel as per the equipment layout. Then we have installed as per the equipment layout. We have those appropriate places. We have installed the generator and transformer and also ATS. It's based on the equipment layout. Then fourth, we have installed UPS and battery as per the equipment layout. So UPS and battery we have installed inside the office in the separate places. It was shown in the equipment layout. And fourth, install the cabling, underground cabling from transformer to DG, transformer to ATS and DG to ATS, from ATS to the main DB. All the cables I have used the underground cable technique only, and also have to use XLPE cables. Then install the earth pit and the lightning rod as per the earthing layout. So as per the earthing layout I have designed, based on that I have to fix the earth pit and also lightning rod and also that cabling for the earth pit. Normally earthing we have used the bare conductor in underground. 70 square mm cable is connected all the earth bit in parallel way. It is called a grid earthing. And the lightning earthing separately we have taken the lightning conductors downside to the ground and connected with a separate earth bit. So these are the construction steps you have to follow. Next is the commissioning stage. So commissioning stage is very important, guys, because you will finish the designing and you will finish the installation. So now you will going to the power up your office. That is the commissioning stage. We will do it. And before we are going to do the commissioning, you have to do the visual inspection of your job, whatever you done in that office or in your project. So I have done there the visual equipment. I have to visually check all that connections and installation of the equipment equipments are properly installed and the connections are properly tightened, all the cables are properly tightened and cable are properly dressed in the dBs. So I have to verify all the connection as per the drawings. Everything is perfect. Then I have to do the loop test also for the individual connections. So for continuity and a loop test, and also I have to done the earth test for the earthing properly working or not. So these are the things that will ensure that our installation is perfectly done. So next commissioning stage, the first I have start up with a transformer. So transformer SAT test we will do it in the site. That time have follow only the routine test. You know, the transformer there are having 3 testers. One is the special test and routine test and some other testers, but in the SAT mostly we will doing in the site is a routine test. And if you want to know more about the transformer SAT and those tests, you can check it out my another video in the transformer SAT or transformer commissioning. I will give the link in the description. You can check it. You can check there. Then second, DG SAT. DG SAT I have done the performance of the DG and the functional test of DG and also load test I have done there. And third is a ATS SAT. ATS SAT once we will start the transformer and DG, ATS should programmed. So as per the ATS we will program all the ways. ATS is closed with the main supply transformer. So whenever the transformer is a file, ATS will give the command to start the generator and change over the load to the generators. And also ATS there are wherever the ATS they have lot of alarms functions or their protection alarms. Those alarms also verify in that ATS commissioning. And fourth, UPS and battery SAT. UPS functional and alarm test we have done, and also load test of the battery, charge and discharging test we have done. And then next it is earthing resistant test report. So this earth test report I have submitted to the concerned team before going to commissioning the site. So these are the SAT you have to follow before going to start the commissioning. So once all the things are okay and accepted by the concerned teams, then we can power up the office through the transformer. Transformer incoming breaker will be energized. It going load to the ATS. From the ATS to the load transfer to main DB. From the main DB it is distributed a load to the sub DBs. So in this way I have done my project in overall the last year. So it was a fantastic project, and I hope you will also understand this project concept. And if you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment. And if you want to know about each individual that are designing or installation technique or commissioning technique, you can check it out in the description. Mostly I will cover with individual videos. I will give the link in the description. You can check it out there. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up and share this video to your friends. Thank you so much for watching this video.